the important topics of that particular unit. Uh, Let me first complete these three topics and then I will tell you how to attempt a paper. What are the important aspects which examiner is looking at? Uh, there are three important topics in fourth unit. Please look up. Please. One is with regard to types of marketing organizations. Second is with regard to what are the various ways in which you control your marketing efforts. And third is what are the steps involved in marketing research. So these are the three important topics. Uh, what are the different types of organization structures? What are the different types in which marketing is organized? One common, there are three important. Nice. One is three ways in which marketing is organized. One way is geographical structure. You organize your marketing efforts in terms of regions. Second is second marketing method, organizing marketing organization method is through functions. Okay. There are various sub functions in marketing, so we organize on that. Third is on the basis of products. Third is why? Because every product will have its own competitors, its own marketing requirements. So you organize it accordingly. And fourth is the marketing and marketing activity is organized on product basis or project basis, right? As if it's a project. So these are the four ways in which marketing is organized. First is the geographical base. So how is geographical based structure organized? We also call it as market based. Geographical based or marketing? Marketing. See, whenever you draw any organization structure, please remember chief executive officer, you can name anything using director or president. He reports to the member of board of directors. He reports to and is member of board. So we denote like this. Below that, in what structure we are discussing the geographical marketing, not market structure. If you remember my first production, I said market would be either geographic, demographic, or second. Same way I am defining market. So, for general manager, there will be zonal manager who is in charge of N1. Zonal manager is this. So it could be like table is organized on the basis. There is zonal manager in charge of Asia, Pacific, continent, Europe. You know, zonal manager now, I'm taking only example of India. So there may be somebody who is area manager in charge of say Punjab and Haryana. There is area manager who is in charge of J&K and below somebody who is area manager, there will be territory manager in in charge of, say, Amritsar, Gurdaspur. Territory manager in charge of Haryana, maybe Ropar. What are we doing? We are trying to organize organization structure in terms of regions. What is the logic? The logic of geography. Particular region tends to exhibit similar characteristics. That makes sense. Because you can put somebody who knows the local customs, traditions, language, right, festivities. Right? So you can organize it accordingly. What is the drawback? It is very difficult to transfer a person from one zone to another. So that means he may have very limited growth opportunities. Second, all, all zones need not have similar potential of their products. So that means it becomes very difficult to compare the performance of sales manager in one zone with the sales manager of some others. These are the issues. But most of the organizations are based on geographical lines. Most of the organizations, they are geographical based. Second is functional based. Upper structure may say general manager, there may be different functions. In case of there are four functions. First is product management. Second is distribution management. Or supply chain. Third is promotion management. We call it as integrated marketing communication. Which is fourth one? Pricing. So in terms of management, there may be system manager in charge of new product development, system manager in charge of existing products, system manager in charge of potential new products, right? Under new product development. What are you doing? You are organizing a basis of functions performed within. The advantage, you get super specialist people. Suppose you need somebody in packaging, you can go to Institute of Packaging and get the best person there. Suppose you want to export your products in distribution, you want somebody as an export manager, go to Indian Institute of Foreign Trade and you get the best person there. You want somebody in communication, you go to Mudra Institute or Institute of Mass Communication, Delhi, and you get. So what I'm trying to highlight is that some people have got specialization in a particular area, you use their talent. Again, the problem, as you move up, you become very parochial. You know only about mass comm and nothing else. So once such people reach the general management, they have favorable inclination only towards one function. But then those are sometimes companies have multiple products. Take the case of Unilever. Unilever is present in the very strong presence in it. Very strong presence in soaps. Very strong presence in products. And family. Done, brew, they're all red label, they're all family products. What do you do? You will properly do 4 units like this. So each one of them is treated as a separate business. So you divide total company into parts and each one of them is treated as a separate entity, as if it is separate. It is not a separate, but it is as if it is separate. So this concept is known as strategic business unit. What does it mean? It means you will treat things, yeah, independent profit systems as if they are not. डिटर्जेंट लगाया इतना हमें अर्निंग हुआ तो डिटर्जेंट यूनिट इज गिविंग मी सोप यूनिट में इतना पैसा लगाया पर इतना नुकसान हुआ तो आई मस्ट स्ट्रेंथन माय सोप ओके so what are you trying to create basket of products the company have so you create product structures like this am I clear any questions what is matrix complex now being used very frequently here's what it is you appoint somebody as a coordinator known as project somebody to coordinate its function is not learning but staff you require somebody in marketing you require somebody in finance you require somebody in the HR you require somebody in operations let's take example simple example here let's take example of comments unit here that has one project in Ludhiana, has another project in Amritsar, has another project in Nal, Panipat. This was activity in section that you require land. So that means you require operation partner in Chandigarh. But will you require land on Chandigarh? You require the land at Chandigarh, this free. So you will go back to the corporate office. Suppose next month he is required at Kam or at Karnal. So he'll go at Karnal, do legal works, chase the land and come back. So like this, he will be transferred. Since you have chase the land and next target is Arlington. So what will you do? You will transfer him to Chandigarh one. Once you have sold all plots, what will you do? You will send him to. He requires somebody to collect money, he will be transferred. Somebody has a. So what are you doing? You have created a you have created biggest system. That's all. Optimal utilization of a person. Best advantage of project management is optimal utilization. You can't make him free even for a day because some project will be running around somewhere. So those people are constantly second. You get the best persons because you require very few people, so you require get the best persons for that particular activity. You can appoint best of the lawyers for land acquisition. You can get best of the persons for marketing. Why? Because they will hone their skills in marketing at across all projects. This is what most of the companies do. But what is the disadvantage? Look at this. This person goes to marketing manager, also reports to product. What is it? Is reporting to two people at the same time. So there may be conflict of interest. One says go left, other says go right. Go right, where will you be? You'll be stuck. So challenges of coordination are very common in metric structure. In some of the cases, project management is applied, some other cases they don't. Okay. So friends, these are the four types Congratulations. Otherwise, I could have given it in the. The steps involved in marketing. What are the steps involved in marketing? You identify why you need to conduct marketing. Application of research. Do you want to test a market? Do you want to test a product? Do you want to test your marketing efforts, your promotions? Want to check availability of distributors? Any of them. So first and foremost, you define your research. Second, select your research design. Click on research. What's really research? So there are two main research designs. Exploratory research. Three types of research designs. Exploratory research. What is exploratory? By exploratory, we mean when we don't know anything. We have no idea. So you can't formulate an hypothesis. जिसको कहते हैं हम तुक्का भी नहीं मार सकते, हमें पता ही नहीं कुछ उसका. So exploratory. Second is but I want to refine it. I want to confirm it. I want to deny it. So conclusive. I make a statement that Chandigarh population speaks Punjabi and reads English. I make a statement. Will I not like to test it? Why? Because this is my gut feel. This is my tukka. So should I not ask you and find out? Make second hypothesis. The students of MBA, off campus or correspondence or whatever, prefer to read Times of India. I made some statement. Should I not ask 30, 40 people sitting here and which newspaper you like to read, if at all you read? What is this? Conclusive research. So first you will try to explore and come to some rough idea and then conclude. So that means all exploratory researches must be followed by conclusive research. Then only you will conclude. पहले मैं क्या करूंगा, दो तीन से पूछूंगा. I will formulate some statement and then confirm. So that is the second stage, that you will like to find out which type of research design you will use. Third stage in marketing research is done. What is the third stage in marketing research? Data collection. You need to collect that. What are the two sources of data? Two major sources. Primary data, which you collect from the source itself. Secondary data, which is already collected by somebody else for some other purpose. There is census. I want to know the average age of this class. Is it primary or secondary? Huh? Primary. Why primary? Secondary. Why secondary? Huh? You have mentioned in your application form. Okay. Wonderful. Yes. So it's a secondary. But I need to validate it. Why? Because many of you have taken admission and not completed the examination form or exam, whatever. Not taken admission. Taken admission and withdrawn. Submitted your migration certificate. Your admission may get cancelled. So that means all exploratory data must be further refined to come to a conclusion. Right? Similarly, census. Census is last census data available is 2011, 15 years back, 14 years back data. Should I not come to conclusion today? So that is why. The second decision is with regard to sampling. So I need to design sampling design. What are the different sampling designs? I'm with you, this. Have you done sampling designs? Some paper? No. So, okay, 2 minutes I have. Sampling. What are the different samplings techniques? We found convenient sampling. Convenient. You're sitting here, right? It's fine. 25% female candidates. So I presume that 25% of MBA off-campus students are females. Convenient. Just by looking at, I can make up. But is it scientific? No. Why? Because you are just 50 out of 375 who have taken admission. It is possible that all those who have not attended may be only males or only females. So convenient sampling is easy to do, but has a bias. We stand in front of a shop and identify who comes and buys which soap. Suppose 4 or 5 people come and buy only Lux. Will I presume that 100% of Chandigarh people buys Lux? No. That's a fairly good indicator of. Mental damage. The second type of marketing research data collection method is sampling design is judgment. Depends on the judgment of the surveyor. I find somebody is coming out of Audi and going into the Rakesh traders. Next Mercedes-Benz comes, goes, and out of these 20 shops, he goes into the Rakesh. So can I make a statement that all those who are rich prefer to have a... No, this is my judgment. Because I identified a car and identified a shop and I linked them together. He need not be the owner of that car. Understand? So, judgmental sampling. Judgmental sampling have a bias of the surveyor. He feels that this is the right answer. He has been scientific. He is trying to be scientific, standing outside the shop. Right? But then there is a bias of the surveyor. Say, okay, I will randomly pick up. There are 400 students BA of campus, I have to pick up 50. So what will I do? I will pick up every area. Scientific हो गया ना? So I start with roll number 1, add 8 into it and make a random sample. Very scientific. True or not? Scientific हो गया ना? तो मैंने तुक्का नहीं लगाया ना अपनी जजमेंट ली जितना मेरा टोटल पॉपुलेशन था जितना मुझे सैंपल लिए वो उतना हिस्सा निकाल लिया suppose I require 25 so what I do pick up every 16 or not but then there is still an inbuilt error in it bias in it why suppose I am doing 8 kind sample 1 8 15 22 29 first is female roll number 8 is female 15 is female 22 is female I have been scientific and still my results are biased inherent bias मेरी कोई गलती नहीं है इनहेरेंट बायस है सैंपल में ना तो आपने जैसे पूरा साइंटिफिक मेथड यूज किया राइट सो हाउ टू अवॉइड stratified random sample stratified random stratified what I do I develop two random samples from males and second from females if I require 40 samples out of 400 I pick 20 males get the separate list I refined it further so 20% of my customers are male as 50% of my customers are male 50% of my customers very scientific but still biased why if the total population of 400 has 350 males and 50 females, what am I doing? Picking 20 and 350 and 50. अभी गड़बड़ होगी मैं तो बहुत साइंटिफिक चल रहा हूँ टिपेट टेबल यूज कर रहा हूँ एक्सेल शीट्स यूज कर रहा हूँ एसपीएसएस सब कुछ कर रहा हूँ but still there is bias why because we are talking of human beings psychological well-beings their behavior cannot be manifested yes or no your own mood swings every half an hour 1 hour marketing is only psychology then how to take care of it we have slide which is proportionate random stratified random sum PSRM proportionate stratified random sampling proportionate stratified random sampling suppose I am surveying Chandigarh only this nothing I find that 10% of the population is in the income category of 5 lakh plus. 20% of the population is in the income of 3 to 5 lakhs. 20% of the population is in the income of 1 to 3. 50,000 to 1 lakh. 20% of the population is the income of that. Yeah. What is this? This is the ratio of Chandigarh population. Suppose I have to survey 200 people of Chandigarh for my product. 200. How will I do it? I will take up 20 from here, 40 from here, 30 from here, 60 from here, 40. Clear? स्टार्टा बन गया, उसको प्रोपोर्शन के हिसाब से पिक किया, right? So I have used stratification also, randomization also, stratification also. Person is willing to buy it, he has the ability to buy it, but you don't offer that. समझ गए? Normally, question comes why products fail, why marketing fails. These are the two reasons. Job error is there is a demand for e-vehicles in Chandigarh, but there is no vehicle, e-vehicle. Taxes are so high. There are no roads. There are no charging points. E-vehicle कहाँ से चलाओगे आप? Why CNG failed? There are no CNG points. Good vehicle CNG. Required 70,000 plus CNG kit. 1.5 लाख की मारुति कार है, उसमें CNG की 70,000 की लग जाए, कौन लगाएगा? There is a demand. People are willing and able also, but not worth. You have so many multiplexes in Chandigarh. Most of them have turned out to be marriage palaces. Right? Why Chandigarh is a transient city? Why Chandigarh does not have tourism? Zero tourism in Chandigarh. Why? Because you have no culture of your own. People like to see buildings. Within 2 hours, you can see all of Chandigarh. Why Chandigarh tourism fails is because you have no local transportation. जो बाहर से बंदा आएगा क्या अपनी गाड़ी में आएगा या ऑटो रिक्शा में घूमेगा चंडीगढ़? So these are the things. So go error and drop error together are known as marketing myopia. You feel you know so much about the customer, you feel you know so much about your own product. How can you be wrong? Myopia. प्राइस कम होगी तो सब सब खरीद लेंगे. Will anybody eat more salt? Why? You say your product is organic. Customers don't believe you, and you say it's an organic product. Trust deficit, be another reason. Anyway, yes, any other questions? Yeah.